all you American pistachio growers. Welcome to my home and what has become my Zoom room. I'm not going to lie, this is kind of awkward. We wish we could be addressing you in person, but we think it's important for you to be aware of what we've been doing on your behalf these past few months to continue to move your product forward, even when it seems like the world is standing still. And I have my little dog here as a live audience, so believe it or not, that helps. When we last met, it was in Monterey at our annual conference. And you'll recall that Dr. Oz was our keynote speaker, and he made a very important announcement, which was that new research had shown us that pistachios are not only a good source of protein, but also a complete protein. And this is very exciting news, not only for us and for you, all of you growers, our industry at large, but most important to consumers who are looking for new plant-based protein sources and ways to stay healthy and just get more protein that's good quality protein into their diet. So the day that Dr. Oz announced that at our conference, that was March 3rd, we announced it simultaneously in our European markets, in China, South Korea, and India. And it started getting momentum, even while we were at the annual conference. Then we all went home, and it seemed like it was just a few days when the world just changed. And suddenly we were in the throes of a pandemic. And the news cycle was all pro-COVID all the time, 24/7. And our big news got shrunk down to being a sidebar story, if that, while the world was trying to find its footing. Well, I would say that that was very discouraging, but a lot has happened since then. And so let me explain that. Meanwhile, the pandemic has been spreading, ebbing, and getting bigger and shape-shifting around the world. And a lot of things have changed. And I'm sure you have experienced it and observed it as well, that even how people buy their food and prioritize their grocery shopping changed. Suddenly, the hot commodity was toilet paper. Who saw that coming? Sheltering at home meant that there were fewer trips to the grocery store and more intentional shopping at that. People have never been so health-focused, so intent on just wanting to stay well and safely exercise, eat more nutritiously, and just be happy. So since March, APG took our plans for the remainder of the fiscal year that we couldn't execute during COVID. You can't run a marathon and get a sample of pistachios at this time frame. You can't have face-to-face meetings with journalists, and so many of our plans were scrapped. And what we've done is we've taken all of the resources we have and we threw it at the complete protein message in every country to educate consumers on the media platforms that they're watching now. And now our message is getting through.
As you know, Dad, I'm a big fan of pistachios. I've been munching and crunching on these. Things have been a little hectic around here, to be honest. John's working from home. All 4 kids are out of school. Sometimes Mama needs a snack break that I really look forward to, and that is why I always have a bowl of pistachios out on my kitchen counter. Here's the skinny on these nuts. It's really important. Pistachios are one of the lowest calorie nuts out there with only 160 calories per serving. And guess what? That serving isn't 10 nuts or 20. It's 49 pistachios. So if you're someone who may be snacking a little more than you usually might these days, I know I am, this could be a great solution to get you away from processed and packaged snacks. And I also love that because they have the shell on them, you actually take a little break. You crack them open, slow down, enjoy that moment. And I know as a doctor, you're a big fan of nuts as well. They come with so many important health benefits. And they're delicious.
Here's the deal. They're a complete protein, which means they contain the 9 essential amino acids that you need in your diet. And a serving of pistachios has as much protein as an egg. Did you hear me there, guys? It's the same as an egg. Now, as a bonus, it's a complete protein. You don't have to even cook. Pistachios are certified as heart healthy by the American Heart Association. Adding pistachios to a healthy diet has been associated with helping to lower cholesterol and blood pressure. A twofer. So Daphne, keep calm and eat pistachios.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Now, while people are staying at home, they're consuming more media than ever, according to Nielsen data. They're reading more magazines, they're online more, they're watching more television commercials. And so for the first time ever, APG is augmenting our print and digital advertising with television commercials, just like this. Now, obviously, our job is to conduct research and use those findings to raise consumer awareness about your product and hopefully sell some pistachios. But I think all of us have become more aware and appreciative of all those folks along the supply chain that help to get your pistachios from your farm to the consumer's table. And so we felt it was appropriate to produce this public service announcement, which is running during the same timeframes and in the same markets as our television advertising.
We are the first line, out on the front lines, working together day and night.
We salute the American farmer, grocer, and truck driver who work to keep our communities fed. With their service, we're stronger together.
And we're stronger, stronger together. We rise up in our time of need. We're local, strong, and stand with our community.
Now, what we're doing here in the United States, we're also executing similar plans in all of our export markets. Our nutrition experts like Dr. Mike Roussel are conducting virtual journalist events that are both in the country that they're located in his case, the United States, but they're also being conducted in export markets. Like this virtual event that Dr. Mike did with 20 important mommy bloggers, explaining the importance of pistachios as part of an essential diet for children in India. You know, we used to talk about virtual reality, but now our reality is virtual. And with as many people on screens now, working from home, sheltering in home, and so forth, we wanted to make sure that all of our communications were maximized. In fact, our website, AmericanPistachios.org, has seen an increase of 20% in visitors between now and this time last year. If you will check that out, you'll see ambassadors talking about your product, how you grow pistachios, the sustainability of American pistachios, and a new section devoted to athletes called the Plant-Based Athlete. And our social media has blown up just between March and May. Now, obviously, we're excited about all of these new developments and the work that's being done, but I think it would be better for you to hear how our ambassadors feel about it. So here's a message for you from Dr. Wiebke Elsner from Hamburg, Germany.
Hello from Germany. Hi from Germany. My name is Dr. Wiebke Elsner. I'm your nutrition expert over here. Come in, this is my home. Right next to homeschooling is my home office. Right now, there are 7 complete protein activities going on in Germany. Most popular TV doc called Dr. Johannes Wimmer talks about plant-based proteins and, of course, complete proteins. The second social media video series is the campaign I mentioned earlier, which took place right here. It's about healthy nutrition and how to boost your immune system, focusing on the benefit of complete protein. Third project is a campaign in one of the most popular health lifestyle magazines. It's an immune food and the role of complete protein online coaching with Dr. Katrin Vergin. In addition to that, we have, of course, FaceTime interviews, print and online ads, banner for landing pages, and so on and so on. And there is a great fitness quiz app. It's super fun. Kali Runs. This pretty cool guy started a pistachio challenge and motivates to eat healthy for over 104 days. Last but not least, there are 2 radio campaigns. One is with Rock Antenna and Classic Radio. And Classic Radio is the national radio station, and we're happy that they will interview me about complete proteins. All these cravings can be fulfilled, you know it, with pistachios. So far, bye-bye from Germany.
So in conclusion, let me just say, we know that there have been some big behavioral shifts among consumers as a result of COVID-19, and we anticipate there will be more, but American Pistachio Growers is ready to pivot to meet consumers where they are and bring the scientific evidence to them about your product and help them to make some smart food choices. We know the Mediterranean diet is more relevant than ever, that people care about gut health, and they really want to support their immune system for obvious reasons. You'll be hearing more about that from us in the near future. And we know that consumers are watching media more online, in magazines, on television, and looking for information that's relevant to them and appropriate to the time frame. We will meet consumers where they are, and we will be happy to do that and to keep this product in front of them and to keep moving us forward along with you. We're honored to be working for you. We're honored to be part of American Pistachio Growers, and we appreciate your participation, your membership, and that's the only thing that keeps us going. So thank you. I see that I bored Ollie to sleep. If you're still awake, I appreciate it. And we hope, God willing, to see you soon in person. Bye-bye.